A century-old home in Macon's Cherokee Heights neighborhood is the city's latest property facing demolition and neglect. The historic Macon Foundation today announced they have added the Hillier-Kernaghan home to their 2024 Fading Five list. That's their annual look at historic properties in need of preservation. Naomi Washington spoke to a neighbor about why restoring the home is important to them.
Julia Morrison says when she moved to the Cherokee Heights neighborhood 2 years ago, she noticed it right away.
Driving by the street and this pink house with the beautiful columns and some of the details stood out to me so much.
She is one of the neighbors who nominated the 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home for the historic Macon Fading Five list. She says it's a house with dignity that deserves preservation.
It's the type of house where you could see many other generations of memories still forming here. And when I started looking into the history of the house, some of the people who lived in it before, some of the different families, it's clear that it's had a really long shelf life.
The home, built in 1910 for a banker and his family, is on sale for $225,000. It was designed by prominent architect Neil Reed. The historic Macon Foundation Executive Director Nathan Lott says they hope putting it on the list will bring more attention to it.
The fact that there is a 1910 Neil Reed designed house here in Macon that needs a preservation-minded buyer who's willing to perhaps sink time, money, and above all passion into it and bring it back to its glory. That would be the ideal scenario. It may take time.
Right now, the 4,700 square foot house is vacant, and someone recently started a fire inside. Lott says the goal is always getting the property sold, restored, and removed from the Fading Five list, but it doesn't always happen that way.
There have been a couple that were delisted because they were torn down or they were lost forever.
Morrison says she believes the restoration of the home will sustain the neighborhood's history. In Macon, Naomi Washington, 13 WMAZ News.
Lott says historic Macon can help a potential buyer get historic tax credits and a property tax freeze to help with the costs. To learn more, you can visit historicmacon.org.